Hello, welcome to Homesteading Northwest Florida. Today is Sunday, September 7th at about 10:15 in the afternoon. 'Cause it's cooler. It's getting to be, what does it say here? It's like 75 degrees and breezy. When it's really hot here, the wind is at like 1 mile an hour. I think we got like a 8 mile an hour breeze today. I think it's from the, let me check, north, which is beautiful. And we got the peppers going here. We took the soil out of the raised garden bed that was falling apart and put it into this planter along with some of the peppers. They kind of survived. We'll see how much longer peppers have here because it's getting to be fall. And I took out the apple trees. They are getting fertilized. I just kind of let them shut down when it's like 90 some degrees, and they got kind of buried back there. But now I'm watering them with fertilizer water, and have a lot of tropical gardenia seedlings. Ooh, this one looks a little wilty, like I should water it. Take that to note. I dug a whole pit in the backyard and put some sand around the palm tree. Could use some water because things don't really grow when it's 94. Got some beautiful looking jalapenos here. Yeah. And we managed to clear off our compost piles today. And they're looking pretty good, even though I kind of ignored them all summer long, or for a couple months, without watering the compost piles, because actually it was raining, and I had the tarps off of them. But they're looking pretty good. Doing a little firewood here once in a while. But today, we have some breeze, and actually I could not get this fire to start. Like I tried like twice when there was so much humidity and no breeze that my biochar pile would not. I got my hose out. I repaired my hose, the part along the house that rotted actually because of the sun hitting it, and cleared this whole area out of brush, so I can get the tarps over the compost pile. But the compost is not looking too bad. I have mushrooms in this compost, so it's not looking too bad. Even though it wasn't covered, it wasn't watered. This is the one I'm going to use to fill up some more dryer drums. So that'll be cool. So yeah, Mustache the cat is following me. And here's another one that's just started. And here's the old one that I dug out. There might be a few left here, but here's some more mushrooms that are unusual forming there. But today we got a hose over by the fire pit here, and we're going to make some biochar. Here we go. Save this pile. It was some of the branches that fell on the by the compost pile over here. There's a whole sheet of vines, very tall vines that fell by the compost pile and covered them so I couldn't get in there, and I couldn't move my tarps on top of there, so I took them off. But that pile of compost is looking pretty good with those mushrooms. So today I did like 3 wheelbarrows worth of brush over here, a lot of cutting, and moved all those vines off of there. And we did some grass cutting back here recently. That's our newly cleared area, but look at these vines. Holy mackerel. I'd like to torch all of them, but I won't do it that way. But yeah, and you can see I like the Walmart pizzas. Terrible for me. But that's why I wouldn't have time to do this and burn and do yard work if I had to drive to Walmart to get those pizzas or to get my food, basically in general. It's about a half an hour drive, and this frees up my time. I'll take it. Frees up my time. So yeah, we've been cutting some grass, rearranging stuff, filling stuff. Here's another angle here. My timber bamboo has gotten really big. But here's another angle of the biochar pile. And I'm going to have to get a hard rake now to compile everything together and have it not burn completely down and spray it down. But anyhow, that's what we're doing today. Oh, I do have another pile over here in the other area too. So we got 2 biochar piles that are going to get going. So anyhow, yep, cleaning it up. Gonna start working on the sawmill again. It's all covered with gripeweed, but I think I'm gonna cut these gripeweed so they don't, well, the seeds are already coming off because they're drying out. Oh, this is a pretty flower. I just kind of let them go. And doing some hugel culture. Cleaned up a lot of weeds because it's drier and cooler now and they don't have any chance. You know, trying to collect the seeds and actually burning them. I'm going to be burning seeds, weed seeds. I don't know if and we're doing some hugel culture. These are some branches that I found in the back by the compost piles, and they're like completely sodden with water, even though it hasn't rained for a week. But that we put the branches at the bottom so it doesn't need to be all soil. But then it seems like the insects from the branches eat the soil, like beetles and beetles. There's a lot of beetles around here. A lot of beetles, insects. But yep, thanks for watching. Doing the dryer drums now. We're going to have them all filled up someday. And I actually am going to move my nectarine tree into a dryer drum. This volume of soil, now I grew these nectarine trees from pits, and there's not enough soil in this pot to keep this, I think it's root bound, to keep this plant healthy. So we're going to get it, we're going to put it in this dryer drum over here. Oh my God, a breeze. It's a miracle. It's beautiful. So yeah, I got that one filled with rotty wood.